Hey everyone, welcome back to the Gamer's Voice. I am your host, as always, Cynical Enigma, and this is episode number 15 or 16. The correct number will be right up above me. And basically, what we're going to be talking about today in this episode of the Gamer's Voice, we're going to be talking about E3, my thoughts, my reactions, and all that other good shit. So let's get this show started. Now, I want to talk about, first of all, there's Microsoft, there's Ubisoft, Sony, Nintendo, all that other shit. I'm just going to get down to the three main consoles, which was Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony. First of all, Microsoft didn't really have anything good to say, except for one good thing, which was Tomb Raider. When I seen that trailer, it blew my motherfucking mind. The way they're taking Tomb Raider now is like a big step for them. And I mean, when I seen it, my fucking jaw dropped the whole time I was watching that shit, because you actually get to see Lara Croft fucking stick a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Taking a knife, cutting the motherfucker like that. Ha! Fuck yeah, like, I fucking instantly had a fucking hard on when I seen that shit. Not literally, this is actually, I am speaking so fast for some reason. But anyway, as you guys can see, if I can get all these motherfucking games out, I am a huge Tomb Raider fan. I got all the original games for the PS1, Tomb Raider 1, Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3, Last Revelation, and Chronicles. And I do not have the ones that came out for the other consoles because I haven't tried them out yet, and I haven't found them out in the wild. But I plan on owning them here shortly, especially the remake of the first one. But yeah, that trailer, like, instantly fucking balls deep, man. That's all I gotta say. That fucking trailer was epic. Was like one of the best trailers at E3, one of the best talked about games at E3, in my opinion. I can't wait till that game comes out. I'm definitely gonna fucking buy it, even if they have a special edition or a limited edition. I'll fork over the money for it. But yeah, like I said, that's the only good thing Microsoft had to basically talk about. Besides that, they were talking about entertainment, sports, football, basketball, baseball, Netflix, other applications you can download. Last I heard, Microsoft, Xbox is a gaming console, not entertainment. If I want entertainment, I can go online and watch movies or sports or other bullshit like that. Yeah, basically that was the only good thing that Microsoft had, in my opinion. Moving on to Nintendo. Nintendo basically announced the Wii U. Basically, kind of looks like the same thing like the Wii. It's gonna have a memory card slot like the Wii does, like the Wii has. That's another thing that kind of like upset me about the Wii U, is that they're not going to have internal memory like they have with the PlayStation 3 or the 360. Well, the 360 doesn't have internal, but you have to still go out and buy the memory units and shit for it. Now, what I think they're going to do is they're going to do the same thing with the Vita, so you can't hack the Wii, is that they're going to fucking get like personalized memory cards for the Wii U, which is bullshit. I hope they don't do this. I mean, I haven't heard anything about it, but hopefully they stick with normal memory cards. If someone already has a hacked Wii, then why would they need to have a hacked Wii U? Unless they want to pirate Wii U games, which would be stupid. But anyway, their lineup of games that are coming out didn't really impress me, because all they're doing is releasing games from last year onto the Wii U. Like, you got Batman Arkham City. That's been out for how long? And it doesn't matter if it's on the Wii U or whatever. Like, I'm gonna be buying the Game of the Year edition for the PlayStation 3. So why would I want to buy it for the Wii U? And the new Super Mario Brothers new Super Mario Brothers Wii U or U is basically the same thing as the new Super Mario Brothers Wii. You can just the difference is you can play with your Mii character in it, I believe. And Pikmin 3 didn't really get into that, but when I seen the trailer, it looked like it was pretty interesting. But thus far, Nintendo, you could have came out with better titles. The Zombie U game looks. It didn't interest me anything. It looked cool, but it's something that I wouldn't buy because it doesn't even look like it's scary. I truly think that the survival horror genre in video games is like dying completely. But hopefully, The Last of Us, that game Last of Us, holds up to its reputation. But besides from that, I'm getting sidetracked talking about a different game. But Nintendo could have came out with like better titles like Super Mario Galaxy 3 or other shit like that. But anyway, moving on to Sony. We're going to talk about Sony. Well, actually, we'll get to Sony in a minute. I forgot one thing, which is the 3DS. They had some pretty good, decent titles out for the 3DS that'll be coming out soon. The 3DS that I had got stolen, and the aqua blue one, my friend Masky wanted it back, so I gave it back to him. So I'm 3DS less, if you will. So I'm gonna have to save up my money and go out and grab another one. I can't wait for the new Super Mario game to come out for the 3DS. It looks interesting. It looks pretty cool. I hope there's like more stuff added into this game than there was in the last one. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing else really interested me about the upcoming game titles release. I didn't watch the 3DS 1 hour video special online, so I'm gonna have to check that out still. But now moving on to Sony. Sony had some pretty good titles, impressive titles like what's that movie, Born or something? With that one, basically the same producers that produced their last title, Heavy Rain. That game looks very, very, very interesting. I'm gonna have to pick it up and check it out, or I'm gonna have to rent it from the Redbox. I mean, the preview looked amazing. The engine on it, the graphics engine on it, blew my mind completely. I can't wait until this game comes out so I can try it out. Let's see, what other games? The Last of Us. The Last of Us looked amazing. I thought it was going to be like horror based or whatever. I think it is. I'm not entirely sure. They didn't say too much about it. But The Last of Us is a game that's coming out by Naughty Dog, the same people who made Uncharted. That game looked interesting. If you haven't seen the trailer for it yet, please look it up, and you will not be disappointed. I will be getting that game when it comes out. Let's see, what's other ones? God of War Ascension. Basically, in my opinion, they should have stopped at 3, but this game looks interesting, to a point. I'm gonna have to buy it and check it out. I mean, I seen the preview for it, or the demo, if you will, and I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, you can fight a fucking elephant dude. I mean, that's fucking epic right there, if you ask me. But the thing is that they shouldn't, I don't know, stop making God of War games, because he basically beat every fucking god, and there's nothing left for him to do. And as far as I know, this is the prequel before the first game. But yeah, we'll see what happens when this game comes out. We'll see if it lives up to its reputation, and I will be looking forward to trying it out. And Resident Evil 6, a personal favorite of mine. Well, a personal favorite series of mine. It looks good, and it sounds good. I'm just, I'm not giving my hopes up on it. I'm just gonna wait to see what happens when it gets released, and I'm gonna wait to see if there's gonna be like a special edition or a limited edition going to be released. I'm not sure if there's going to be, but if there is, I'll be getting the limited edition or the special edition, and hopefully it lives up to what it's been saying it was going to live up to be. So we'll find out once that game gets released. Now, out of Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, overall, I would have to say Sony took it by far. Not only because of the great titles that are coming out, because of the great graphics that it's going to be upholding, and the storylines look very intriguing, very interesting, all that stuff. And one thing I almost forgot to mention was the PlayStation Vita. They barely mentioned it. They mentioned Assassin's Creed Liberation coming out, the very first game where it's in Assassin's Creed where it features a female assassin. Now that game looks fucking interesting, and I will be getting that game as well. And I'm not really big into Assassin's Creed because I haven't played the games yet. I played the first one for the 360. But it didn't interest me back then, but I'm going to try and get back into it. Assassin's Creed 3 looks amazing. You actually get to fight out in the sea, in the Caribbean, and we'll see what that game has to offer once it comes out. Now, basically, Sony is saying they don't give a shit about the Vita, and, well, basically, we'll see what happens when they release the new titles out for it. I mean, they didn't have much that's upcoming for the PlayStation Vita yet, but hopefully as time goes on there will be more releases and announces and all that other shit. Hopefully they got Resident Evil coming out for the Vita pretty soon, that features zombies and not the Los Plagas bullshit or Ouroboros or whatever. But yeah, these were my thoughts on E3 2012. I hope you all enjoyed. If you watched all the way through, thanks for watching all the way through. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. Dislike this video too. It's not going to bother me any, just to let me know that you came across this video. And basically, this is synicalenigma saying keeping it retro 90s style. Hope you all enjoy.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Excuse me, can I ask you a few questions?